Valve, undo. Valve, unscrew. Valve, unscrew. Okay, now let's move on. Today we'll be talking about Teflon tape and string.
Yay!
No, not that string. This string, the Teflon string. Now, if you missed the previous episode where I connected this safety valve with a rubber O-ring and a metal clamp on that nickel insert, you can check it out in the description. Now, as it turns out, connecting this valve with a rubber O-ring and a metal clamp, that may work fine without leaks, but it's not the recommended method and it's not something I can suggest. I just did it out of curiosity, you know. Well, now if somebody, for whatever reason, needs to remove and refit the safety valve frequently and needs a reliable connection, then that solution could be followed. It provides a proper seal, it works. Now for a week here, it didn't leak at all, so I guess it's a reliable option. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, a correct and leak-proof connection of a safety valve must be done with a recommended practices which involve hemp fibers, Teflon tape, combination of those two, Teflon string like this one we have here, the thread locking adhesive, so on. But there will always remain the question, can this connection be done with Teflon tape only and string only? And if it can, how much do we need? And what about the instructions regarding these materials? Are they correct? Now, I'm sure there's a ton of videos out there showing the correct method of applying Teflon tape. However, I found a bunch of them, but I haven't seen anyone on those videos actually connecting the pieces and turning up the pressure. I mean, okay, you show me how to roll it. Don't you think it would be useful to see how it actually performs? Huh? So, in this video, I'll be doing just this. I'll be checking out the different methods of applying Teflon tape and Teflon string only, how accurate the directions of applications are, and which method provides a proper seal under real-life conditions and which ones are just a big fail. And I repeat, Teflon only and Teflon string only. And not only that, but I'm taking it a step further. If a connection seals, I'll be removing it and refitting it again to see if that connection still works. Okay, a couple things before I begin. These Teflon tapes have different qualities. I managed to get my hands on two of them. I don't know if there's anything else on the market. There's the more expensive one, the 0.1 millimeter thick, which is used mainly for gas connections. But hey, it can be used for plumbing too. And there's the cheaper one, which is 0.075 millimeters thick. And of course, we'll be testing them both. Now, these probably are not meant to provide a complete seal on a thread. I'm assuming they are to be used as a secondary layer above an initial layer of sealing material, where the initial material is doing the main sealing and the Teflon is providing the external cover and beautification of the connection, if you will. I don't know. We'll see. Let's hit it. Okay, starting off with the tape flat on the thread. Now, the general rule for this 1/2-inch thread dictates 6 to 8 layers of tape flat on the thread, but it doesn't say how much we need to tighten the parts all the way in or halfway in. I don't know. Now, from experience, I know that halfway in is simply a joke. It doesn't seal. So I'll be going for the 10 layers, and I'll be tightening all the way in to the top. So count with me. 1, 9, and 10. Beautiful. And as I was rolling, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it formed a small hump up here, which could be working as a seal, like a rubber O-ring, like the rubber O-ring. Let's see how this fares. Okay, with water present. And I'll be tightening it only by hand. Let's see. All right. And open it up. And we'll be doing the paper test, paper towel test. That's the most reliable test. Oh, we got something here in the back. Yes, we got a winner. It doesn't work. Let's see. That should be interesting. Whoop. Sorry for that. So if we close the tap and raise the pressure, yep, that's a fail. Okay, let's try the same with a thicker tape, 0.1 millimeters. 10 layers of tape flat on the thread. Let's see how it goes. 1. And 10. All right. Okay, here. Let's see how this goes. And tighten it all the way up. My hand, as far as it goes. Beautiful. And clean out the water from the running water. And let's see how this fares. The paper towel test does not lie. I don't see anything from the back. Let's see. Oh, come on. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oop. Where did that come from? Was it residue from the water? It's not any water. Let's see. Nope, it's dry. It seems to be working. The thicker tape seems to be working. Let's raise the pressure and see how that goes. From the back, I don't see anything. Wait, what? Wait, what is that? What's that in the back here? Well, I see something here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, I had something here. Let's see, the raised pressure. Yep, I definitely have something here. It's small, but it's a leak. Yep, can't really recommend this. That's a doubtful connection. Nah, I don't like it. Nah, that's a fail. Next method. Let's try more layers. How about 15 or 16? Now, let's round it up. 15. No, I'm not sure. I don't feel safe. Let's go for 16. 16 layers of the cheap tape. The cheap tape. Let's see how this goes. 1. 6, 7, 14, 14, 15, and we're running out of tape, and 16, and we almost ran out of tape. Yeah, but we'll stop at 16. We want to be thorough and correct. Let's see how that goes. Whoop, whoop, with water. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Let's see how that goes. And tighten it all the way up. All the way up. Oop. Oops, that's it. The cheap one. And that's the cheap one. Let's see. Let's dry it up. Anything that remained from the connection. And let's see how that goes. I don't see anything from the back. Let's see here. I see something here. I don't know if it's a leak or if it's water from the connection. Seems to be dry. Let's raise the pressure. I still don't trust it. Well, I still don't trust it. I find it, those 16 layers, I found them very few. In all honesty, I'll be doing more than 20 layers if I were to do it like that. That seems to be holding. I don't know from that other side. Let's focus. All right. Yeah, that seems to be doing. Seems to be working. But hey, it's 15 layers. Any more than that, well, you'll be going for a very expensive connection. Yep. Yeah, I'd say this works. All right. What is that? I can't make out. I can't make it out. Yeah, that probably works. Let's see how the thicker tape goes. Yeah, that's a win. And since that's a win, let's see how it fares if we unscrew it and screw it back again. Let's drop the pressure and see if we unscrew it. Let's screw it back again. So, pressure dropped. We don't want to splash all over the place. Alright, and undo it. Okay. Okay. Oops. And let's screw it back in and see what happens. And clean it up. All the water, everything. And let's test it. I don't see anything. The back is what's important. Let's ready the water. There's still water. Let's wait to dry this up. Let's clean this up. Let's raise the pressure. And bear in mind, we're talking about a pressure of 2.5 to 3 bars here, maybe 3.5. That's our average here. Oops, I have something here. Let's see here from the right side. Could it be that we have something here? Well, there is definitely something here. Let's try let's try a dry side. Maybe it was from the connection. Huh? Could it be that it still works? Well, that will be interesting. Let's see this side. Oh, we got something here. Oh, gotcha. Haha. Yep. We got a leak. Yes, we have a leak. So, cheap tape, 16 layers. It seals first time. It doesn't seal if you unscrew it and screw it back again. You need to do it again. Another 16 layers. Good job. Let's see how the thicker tape fares. Let's see how the thick tape works. Good job. Let's see how the thicker tape works with 16 layers and tightening all the way up. One, and 16 layers. 16 layers. All right. Let's see how that works. Oops. Tightening all the way up. Let's clear all the water. Let's clear all the water. And all the way up. And let's not tighten it all the way. Let's keep it there. If I apply a little bit more pressure, it will turn a few degrees, but I'll keep it there. Let's see how that works. I'm curious to see how that works with a thicker tape and 16 passes. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's see how that goes. We need a dry paper towel. Dry paper towel. Alright, here it is. Apparently, just like the cheaper one, it seems to be working okay. Let's check out the back. Yep, nothing. Oops. Is that water or is it from the screw in here? Is it from the connection? It's a bit of water. It is a bit of water, but it's not a leak. It's from the connection. Let's dry it up and see how it goes. Let's raise the pressure. No, it's not a leak. From the back it's clear. The back. How about the right? Seems to be working. Let's find a dry spot. Here, this one. So this seems to be working. The thicker tape with 16 layers flat on the thread, it's working. So let's see if we can unscrew it and screw it back again. Let's drop the pressure and see what happens. Okay, and okay, oops, all right, 1, 2, 3, and put it back again. Let's clear it up. Let's clean all this water from my hands and from everywhere. Alright, let's put it back. The tightening point is here. I'm not tightening it all the way. I mean, the only turn it takes is just a few degrees. It doesn't take anymore, right? So, let's see how that goes. But I want to clear all the water from the connection. I'm doing everything. I'm screwing everything I can. So, yeah, I've got to say something about the connection and about the material. Now, let's see. Do I see something here? Nope. Do I have something here? I have something here. Maybe it's from the tightening. Let's raise the pressure. No, where's the dry spot? I need a dry spot. Come on. I need a dry spot. Maybe it's from the connection. Okay, let's see from that side. Well, is that a leak? Nope, it's not. Let me try from the back. I don't know. Well, that seems to be working. Well, believe it or not, 16 layers of the thick Teflon tape work like a charm. So anything above 16 layers is, well, you know, you need to be generous with it. If you want to seal only with Teflon tape, you need to be generous with it. So I'm taking as a baseline the 16 layers in that layout. Now, what if we turn it sideways and not apply it like this, flat on the tape, but like this, like a thread or something? What happens then? Let's check out. Next method. Let's forget the flat tape and let's make it a rope. Let's put it like a rope, like this, in relatively in the middle of the thread, and pass how many layers? 10? Let's make it 12. Let's stay on the safe side and make it 12. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Oops. 7 here, and 8 here, and 9 here. Okay, and 10 and 11 and 12. Let's see how that fares. And now I'm going to tighten it around the half point of the tape. Let's see how that goes with the presence of water. Let's clear things up. Now in this case, I've noticed from my past experience that it's very easy to over tighten it a bit, so I'll be taking it gently and I'll be tightening it until the half point of the layers. Yeah, it's very easy to over tighten it. Yeah, you need to resist the temptation to tighten any more. So if you're working it like this, you need to learn about the temptation of over tightening it. Yeah, now without pressure it holds the water inside. Let's see. I mean, I can easily roll it at least one turn, but I'm resisting the temptation. Let's see how that fares. Maybe a few degrees. Yeah, almost nothing. Let's see how it goes. And a clean paper. So we are 12 layers of the cheap tape. Let's see how that goes. I don't see anything here. I don't see. Do you see anything here? Nope. Everything is dry as a desert. Nope. Nothing here. Yeah, let's raise the pressure. That seems to be working. Look at that. 12 layers. Maybe you can do it with less, but yeah. Let's be on the safe side and do it with 12 layers. So let's see if we unscrew it and remove the part and fit it back again. Yep, that's drier than dry. Let's drop the pressure and remove the part and see how it fares the second screw in. And that's the cheapest one. That's the cheaper one. I'm pretty sure, well, I have high hopes for the thicker one. Let's see. So, and okay, and of course it unscrews easily. Whoops, we still got pressure. And so that's good. That's actually a good thing because we have water all over here, and if it does seal the second time, this means that this method is close to awesome. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how this goes. And oh, a lot of water. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see with that net here. Oh, I can easily turn it. Resist the temptation. Yeah, let's clean everything. And let's see how that goes. Wait a minute, I want to clean something up. And raise the pressure again. Give me pressure. Give me pressure. I'm guessing the trick to this is just to resist the temptation to tighten it any more than this. So a good rule of thumb would be when we reach the sealing point here and the part touches the sealing point, maybe we turn it around half a turn or 3/4 turns. Let's raise the pressure. Or 3/4 turns, and that's it, no more. If we tighten it any more, I'm pretty sure we will ruin the sealing. Yep, that's dry. Yeah, it's dry. Let's see, I'm curious. Well, actually, guys, I haven't tested this on my own before. That's the first time I'm testing this. So, find me a dry spot, come on. So yeah, that works. Awesome. Oops, what is that? What is that? Oops. No, it's from up here. No, it's not from the connection. The connection is dry. Let's see from the back. No, I don't see anything from the back. Yeah, good job. That works. Haha. Where's the emoji? Where's the emoji? Let's see how the thicker tape works with 12 layers as a rope, and right in the middle, well, a bit higher than the midpoint of the thread. And that's 1, 2, and 12. All right. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, lots of water. Perfect. Just like how I want it. Just how I like it. Okay. And let's tighten it up to the midpoint. I got some resistance here, but as I said, learn to resist the temptation to tighten it anymore. I'll stay here. Yeah, that seems a good spot. Stay here and connect the hose and see how it goes. Hit it. Let's hit it. Clean everything up. Oops, I messed it up here. It doesn't matter because if it's sealed, this won't really matter. Now, on the back, I don't see anything. How about the other side? Now, I can't really recommend this method, 12 layers with the cheap tape. Let's raise the pressure, because it's a bit doubtful. I really doubt it. I mean, I would be more safe. I'd feel more safe with more than 15, 16 layers, or maybe 20 layers with a cheap tape in this manner. So, yeah, I really, if you want to use just PTFE tape and use it like this, I totally recommend more than 16 passes or 20 passes. But then again, if you remove the part, well, I can't guarantee a second connection. It's always a good idea to reapply new layers of tape every time you remove the parts. So keep that in mind. I'm just doing it for the test. So this works. Okay, so this works. Let's try to remove it and refit it again. Let's break the pressure. Wait for a while. With this one and the moment of truth. Let's remove it. Oops, we still got a little bit of pressure. That's a good thing that we have water here because we can test it with water. Oops, and like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put it back again. Light pressure, very light pressure, and tightening. And let's clean everything up. And let's tighten it a little bit more. Up to the middle. Yeah, I can tighten it all the way up. I mean, I have almost no resistance in my hand. Almost no resistance in my hand. Let's see how that fares. Let's clean it up, dry everything. Man, I messed it up there. Okay, give me a clean paper towel and see how everything goes. I don't have everything from here. I don't have something here. Let's raise the pressure. Now with raised pressure, as the pressure rises inside, I'm expecting to see a few droplets here in the base of the part. But that's what happened to the cheaper tape. Now with this tape, I'm pretty confident it will hold because it's a bit thicker. So yeah, that's the advantage of the thicker tape for gas connections. So yeah, if it seals gas connections, I'm pretty sure it will seal liquid connections. So that fares way better. So yeah, I can totally recommend the thicker tape if you can find one. PTFE tape with 0.1 millimeters thickness. It's always a good idea. Yeah, I can totally recommend it. Yep, good job. Next method. We're making the Teflon tape a string. We'll be filling the threads inside, like so, and we'll be rolling upwards from bottom to top. When we reach the top, we'll continue going down, and we'll try to fill the threads inside as much as possible. When we cover all the threads, we'll form a small rope like the previous method up here of additional tape. Let's see how that works. Let's see if I can do it actually. And let's try the cheap tape first. And in this method, we're not counting turns. We're just applying the tape on the thread, inside the thread like that. Look at that. It feels inside the threads. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Slowly. Takes a bit more time. In the threads. Beautiful. Let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, sorry for the picture. Let's try this one. Okay. And the top thread. We're done, and now we're moving downwards. Actually, moving downwards, I don't really like that because I don't have the threads guiding me. I prefer to drop down in the end and start over again going up. But for the sake of testing, I'll be trying this. So I'm going down that way. We'll cover it that way. Oh, and there goes the tape. Or that. Going that way. That's all right. And then that way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's all right. It's here. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Are we down? Yes, we're down. That's the last one. And now I'm going up, and I'll be sealing. Oops. I'll be gathering the turns at a point like here. Like here. So I'll be doing a few more turns up here. Let's see how that works. I don't know, I'm just making it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm just being really generous with it. Got this up, all right. I'm just being really generous with it because that's not really a method. But if you want to have really good sealing with just PTFE tape, it doesn't provide any sealing like the hemp fibers do. So you really have to be generous with it. So, okay. So look what we did. Oh, come on, stay there. Beautiful. Stay there, please. All right. So let's see how that goes. Again, it's easy to rotate and turn it all the way up and tighten it all the way up. So you really have to resist the temptation here too. Don't tighten it all the way up. So I'll be let's clear that one. So I'll be tightening it up to this point. That looks a good point. Yeah, that looks a good point. I can easily turn it more. I can easily turn it one more turn. Yeah, easily. But I'm resisting the temptation. As I said, Teflon is a soft material. You really have to be careful with it. And don't over tighten it. And that's the cheap version. We'll try the same with the expensive version. Actually, with the expensive version, I'll try the other method, filling the threads always from bottom to top. Always from bottom to top. Let's take a dry paper towel and see how that goes. That seems to be holding right. Yes. Oops. Do I have something here? Yes, I have small droplets here. I do have small droplets here. Yes. We have a leak here. Maybe it's from the connection. Maybe we need a bit more tightening. Yes, we do have a leak here. Yes, we do have a leak here. Let's focus as much as possible. We do have a leak here. Let's check it again. Yeah, we have a leak here. A small droplet here. And another one. Oh, a bigger one here. That's a fail. Alright. I was expecting this to work actually, but hey, what can you do? Maybe it needs a bit more tightening, I don't know. But hey, even this, Let's try and tighten it a bit more. Say, for the sake of testing. I don't think it'll work. Because you see, if you don't have any particular point where you can tighten it, no, I have a lid from behind. Let's raise the pressure. That's why I don't trust this method. I don't really trust this method. Maybe the thicker tape will work better, but this cheap one, let me unzoom, but this cheap one isn't really working. I don't really trust it. I don't trust it. Yeah. Oops, we have a big leak there. Fail. Okay, let's try the same technique with the expensive tape, the gas tape, in the threads, going from bottom to top, and with a slight variation in the sense that I will always be going from bottom to top. So when I reach the top, I'll drop to the bottom and then continue again from bottom to top. Let's see how that works. Where is the thread? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Right here. Beautiful. In the thread. Like that. Excellent. Like that. That's the end of the thread. And now I'm going down. And starting from the bottom, I'll continue going up again, right? Second pass, oops, we don't want anything in the pipe, right? Okay, so second, where's the next one? Next one, third, here. That's thicker, so it may fill the threads faster. It may need less layers to fill the threads. So yeah, I'll put another layer. Let's drop down and start over again. Okay. Okay. Second pass here. Yep, that's filled. All right. Works good. Third here, fourth here, and we're done. And let's put a few more layers here. One, let's do 6. Was that 2? Damn, I lost count. Let's say that was 2. Let's say this is 2. Okay, so 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and as you can see in this method, I'm not counting anything. I'm just shoving Teflon tape as much as I can. So let's see how that works. Okay, water is always good, and I'll be tightening it. Let's clear things up. And I'll be tightening it up to, right here. When it reaches the point where the hump was made, I have significant increase in my hand, but again, if I continue, I can tighten it all the way up. So I'll be stopping here. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Let's focus, all right, and let's see how it works. Sorry, let's focus here. All right, beautiful. So green. Paper, 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 paper. Alright. Good job from here, good job from here. I'm pretty confident this will work. Now the thicker Teflon tape has very good performance so far. So yeah, I'm pretty confident it'll work. Let's see how it goes if we unscrew it. Yeah, that works. Yep, we don't have anything. So first part is okay. Let's see how it goes if we unscrew it and screw it back. If it would leak, it would be from the first moment. Alright, so let's break the pressure and see if we can unscrew it and screw it back again. Okay, there's still pressure in the system. Let's focus. Okay. Okay, and let's unscrew it slowly. Nice, we still got pressure. Oops. Oh, we still got pressure, look at that. Okay, okay. Let's wait for a few seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Put it back again and tighten it up to that point. Well, you need to know where that point was, actually. But hey, let's see. No, wait, before we tighten the hose, let's turn it a little bit. A little bit more. Let's see if that works. And tighten the hose. And open the water. And everything tightened up by hand. Just pulling all the waters from there. Is that water? No, it's not. Is there any water? No, it's not. How about here? Okay. That takes the seal of approval too. Good job. Let's see if we raise the pressure. Nothing in the back. Beautiful. So as I imagined, the thicker tape has better performance. Good job. Next method. It's a slight variation to the previous method, but the difference is that I'm applying a little bit more Teflon tape. So if we're stopped counting turns, well, you can apply as much as you want. So I'll be filling again the threads inside from bottom to top, and then again from bottom to top until I fill them up, till I can't see the peaks anymore. And then I'll be applying more tape above it as much as we can. So first off with the cheap tape, and we'll continue like that. It fills the insides of the threads nicely, and we'll drop again to the bottom. Let's take care not to put anything inside the pipe. And at the same time we're pulling as a string. Beautiful in the threads. Nice. Like that. Where's the third one? Here. Third one's here. Nice. And the fourth one here. Okay. It looks like I'll be going a third pass. I'll be doing a third pass. Great. Okay. Let's there. And another one here. And another one here. Perfect. And another one in that. Oh, okay, and another one in that thread. All right. Let's put another one here and cover it up. And now I'm not holding the tape vertical, but at an angle like this, and I'm covering. I'm putting more tape. Yeah. As I said, if you're gonna seal with PTFE tape, you will need to be generous with it. That's a fact. Sorry guys if I ruin anyone's idea, but that's how it is. And that's it. And I'm going again down, and I finish at the start of the thread as a rope, so that the part will come in and bite the edge of the tape and keep it there. Let's see how that goes. Okay, I have significant force. Yes, I say that's a good point. Yeah, significant force again. Yes, but keep in mind, but that the Teflon is a soft material. Again, I can screw it all the way up, but I'm resisting the temptation. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Up to that point, we're good. Let's see how that works. That's my personal favorite method if I'm sealing only with PTFE tape. It usually works, but it needs a lot of tape. It needs a lot. As you saw, it needs a lot of tape. Let's dry all the water from the connection that spilled. Yeah, it usually works. Yeah, that technique usually works. But as you saw, it takes too much tape. Too much tape, yeah. Let's raise the pressure. Yep. And if that method works with the cheap tape, imagine what it would do with the expensive tape, which is a bit thicker. I'm guessing you may need a little bit fewer turns, but hey, you're still using too much. But yeah, that's how it is. So since this works, let's see how it works with removing the part and refitting again. Okay. Alright. Good job. Do we have pressure? Whoops, we have pressure. Okay. Let's see how it works. Oh, you can easily undo it. You don't have any resistance at all. Okay. So let's wait for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fit it again. Let's see how that works. We tighten it here. Now I'm turning a few degrees. Let's say 90 degrees. Yeah, I'm turning 90 degrees. More. Let's see how that works. Let's clean it up. Before we turn it on, I want to dry it up. Wait a minute, I want to dry it up. And let's turn it up. That seems to be working fine. Yeah, that technique, as I said, that's my personal favorite. It works every time, but you will need to use a lot. And it works not only in 1/2 inch threads like this, but I've used it in 3/4 inch. And right here, I have a small leak, a small droplet. let's see, that's interesting. Well, that's interesting. Now, wherever I use this technique, I only tighten it once. I didn't have to undo it and retighten it. But yeah, we got a leak here. I don't know if you can see in camera. Let's see. Do like some zooming. Come on. Sorry for the crappy picture. But here it is. A small leak. Yeah, there it goes. So yeah, that takes the seal of approval, but only for the first time tighten. If you undo it and you screw it back again, yeah, you have to apply a new layer. Well, too bad. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't work if I continue screwing it. What if I continue screwing it? Will it stop? I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, it continues that. No, it doesn't stop. If you have pressure, actually that's an interesting property of the PTFE tape. If you have pressure and you try to tighten it up, and you have water in the middle, the water gets in the way and it doesn't seal at all. Everything has to be done without water pressure. It has to seal first time and it doesn't seal again. Yeah, the droplets got smaller, but they are there. Sorry for the crappy picture again. They are there. So yeah, we got mixed emotions with that. We can't give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We'll be neutral with this one. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Shall we try it with the... we'll try it with the thicker tape. Let's see how that goes. Okay, same technique with a thick tape. Let's see how that goes. Like that. And the next one. Right. Beautiful. And the next one. Okay. Over here. And then again from the bottom. And again from the bottom. Second pass, second thread, third one, and I'm pulling the thread, the tape, only as much as I need, because these tapes have the nasty habit of snapping off when you don't want it. So you got to keep that in mind too. And again here, and again here, and one more, and okay here, okay here. A big bulge of tape. Yeah, that's not too economical. That's not that's not cost effective. But hey, for the sake of testing, let's see. Oops, whoops, a lot of water. Yes, baby. All right. Okay. And we'll try both techniques too. Here, if that seals, maybe it won't seal in the second tighten. Okay, let's stay here. Okay, I'll stay here, and then if that seals and I unscrew it and screw it back again, let's remember here, maybe I'll turn it 90 degrees in the refitting. We'll see. Let's see. Excellent. I want to tighten everything by hand so that everything will be, you know, easy. If I have a tool, well, maybe I can tighten it better. But if everything is able to be tightened by hand, well, you can understand that all things are easy for the sake of testing. Let's raise the pressure, and yeah, that seems to be working. Ξέχασα να βάλω το άλλο εδώ. Okay. Yep. Just as we imagined. That works fine. I don't see anything. But again, if that leaks a second time around, that means that you need to reapply the tape whenever you unscrew the parts. Let's see how it goes in the second run. Whoop, we still got pressure. Damn. Alright. Okay. And let's see. Put it back again. And we tighten up to here. That was our previous position. So let's try to tighten up a little bit more, because I don't trust this previous position because it's used. Let's say 90 degrees. Slowly and gently. Alright. And see how that fares. And start it up. 90 degrees. So let's see. I don't see anything here. Nope, nothing here. So yeah, I turned it 90 degrees more, just to be on the safe side, because I couldn't trust the previous position, so I tightened it a bit more. That's something to keep in mind. Yep, that's right. Let's raise the pressure again, and we're cool. Yep. As I said, the thicker tape always works better than the thinner one. So yeah, if you want to do something like this with a Teflon tape only, yeah, you need to have the thicker tape. Always a better choice. So yeah, good job. Okay, enough with the tapes. Let's go to the string.
Yay!
No, not that string. This string. The Teflon string. So, we'll be using, the first technique we'll be using with this one is in the middle. We'll be putting layers in the middle. The directions for this string mention 6 to 8 layers in the middle. No, they don't actually mention where you should put it. You should put the layers. So I'll be putting the layers in the middle, and they mention 6 to 8 layers of string. So let's go for a sweet spot and do 7 layers and see what happens. Right in the middle, right here in this point. So we have one here. Tuck it in. Two, second one here. Second one here. That's the third. All right. 4. 5. And 6. And 7th. Right here. Oops. Let's say 7.5. That's all right. Let's be generous with it. And this string has some kind of substance in it, some kind of paste that works as an adhesive and a sealant too. I don't know. Let's see how that works. And of course, we'll be tightening it all the way to the point of the sealant. Let's clear things up. Clean it up. See, it's good we have water because we can see if something works from the very start. So right here, I don't have much force, but as I'm moving, now the force is getting higher. Oh, now it gets high. Let's clear things up. No, I won't tighten it anymore. I'll stop it here. Oh, man, I got string here. Well, if that seals, then I guess it's okay. Let's connect things up and see how that works. Beautiful. Now I have some pretty good indications from this string. Wherever I used it, I had some pretty good results. Let's see how it will work here. And more importantly, in the removing and refitting part. Now, I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. Let's check the back. Yeah, you have a string lying around, but that's not a problem as long as you have sealing. As long as it seals, you don't have a problem. Yep, that works great. Yeah. As I said, I have some pretty good experiences with this string, and these strings are not so cheap. I mean, you can find the PTFE tape between 30 and 70 euro cents, and this string you can find it around 10 to 12 euros, and you can also find it at 5 euros. That's the cheapest one at 5 euros. So I'm curious to see how it works in this little test of ours. Yep, that works. Let's break the pressure and remove it. Alright. Beautiful. Okay. Yep, that valve is crappy. Yep, that's a crappy valve. Oh, come on. Yeah. Anyway. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I need to change that valve. That shouldn't be working like that. Okay. And let's connect it back. Up to that point where it was right here at the same point. I have the same force in my hand, so I'm not moving anymore. Let's see if it works. I'm really curious to see if that works. I haven't tested that before. I'm really curious about that. Let's see if that works. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, that string gives some pretty good results. I don't know what it's made of, but it's got some pretty good results in the resealing. So much that I'm thinking of removing the part again and refitting it a third time. And see if it works a third time around. What do you say we try, huh? Let's raise the pressure first. See how this works? Let's focus. Alright. Now I don't have anything. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything here. No leaks from that string. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, that works fine. That's... Wait a minute, what do I see here? No. Nope, that's not a leak. No, that's just a reflection of the light. Yep, that works. So, in the third time around, I'll be tightening it again up to this point. That should be interesting. Second untying. Second untying. If it seals again, that would be awesome. You would get a huge thumbs up. And that's 7 layers. That's right in the middle. And if it seals with 7 layers, how much does it need? How much less layers does it need to seal? Okay. Okay. So, okay. Whoops. All right. And tightening up. A lot of water coming out. And again, let's clear things up and tighten it up to that point, which is around here. And the string is loose here, but we don't care. Okay, so that's the point. Let's clean things up. From the back, let's see from the back. Yes, everything clean and dry. Maybe the secret to it is to screw it dry. Maybe that's the secret, I don't know. Let's try. Let's see. Give me a clean paper towel. And the paper towel test does not lie. Everything seems to be dry. Yep. That's like a miracle product. I mean, what do they put in this thing? Yeah, I don't have anything. Nothing in the back. Nothing. Nothing. Paper towel is dry. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Good job. Good. Excellent job from the Teflon string. Great. Yay. Yay. Next method. The string filling up the threads inside. One pass from bottom to top. And then a few turns, a few layers on the top. If you keep it in place. Let's see how that works. First, yeah. First around here. Second, where is it? Come on. Second here. And the third one here. 4, 5, and let's put a few turns here. How about 4? Now, in the past I've tried 3, but I didn't have the results I wanted, so let's try 4. Let's say this was the first, and again, 2, and 3, and 4, I guess that's good, and 4. Now what I've noticed with this string is that it's a good idea to apply it in a dry surface. So if you have water touching the surface, it's not really a good thing. So try to have it as dry as possible. Okay, even if the water is flowing from the side, when you put the part back, it doesn't matter, it's alright. As long as the surface you apply the string is relatively dry. Now I'm feeling a little bit more force. Yeah, a bit more force. Yeah, I'll stop here. Okay, beautiful. Let's see how that works. 4 layers on top, and the threads filled inside. Let's see how that goes. Paper towel test. Let's clean everything up. All the remaining water from the connection. Let's dry everything up. Let's raise the pressure. Now my personal favorite technique is to fill all of the threads until the peaks of the threads are covered, and then a couple more turns on the top of the thread, like 4 or 5 turns on the top of the thread, similar to this technique, but with all the threads filled with string, with Teflon string. This seems to be working fine too. Yeah. Gives good results. Let's see. And the removing and refitting part. Okay. Beautiful. As long as you don't tighten it too much, you'll be fine. But this string has an additional advantage of putting force in your hand. So when you try to screw it up, screw it in, it resists your hand. So yeah, that's an additional advantage to that. Let's see how it behaves in the removing and refitting part. Okay. Let's have a quick. And the fact that it's covered in some kind of paste makes it gives some adhesion. It gives it some adhesion to the parts, to the thread. So yeah, it works like some kind of thread sealant, thread adhesive, something like that, but a mild thread adhesive. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put it back. A lot of water. No, I don't want a lot of water. But yeah, it's alright. Let's clean it up. And one more turn. I haven't tightened it yet. Let's go to that point. Where was that? Where was it? Let's dry things up here. Where was that point? Nope. It was right around here. It takes a bit more degrees. So let's keep it there for now. Let's see. Needless to say that whenever you remove parts with this string. I'm always in favor of putting new string or new Teflon tape on the parts. Yeah, I always like to do that. So I'm testing this now in case you don't have any access to new PTFE tape or string. Okay, everything seems to be dry. Beautiful. Let's put it back in and open it up. Yeah. And a new towel. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing here. Let's raise the pressure. Nothing here. How about the back? I can't see in the back. No, don't see anything in the back either. Let's see here. Beautiful behavior. I like this stuff. That's nice. Yeah. Yep, this technique takes our seal of approval. Okay. Okay, this next method, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work because I've tried it before, and it's my personal favorite, but now that I've seen that this string works with fewer layers, I'll think about it in the future. So this technique goes like this, starting from bottom to top, filling all the threads slowly, and when I reach the top, again I drop to the bottom, to the first thread, and I'm filling again and again, as many times as I need to, until all the peaks of the thread are covered, and then I leave it there until all the peaks are covered, all the thread is covered. Oops, and fill one pass to here, and then I'm dropping again down, starting over from bottom to top. Where is it? Same technique with the Teflon tape, actually. Only difference is that this string has different properties. Let's see how this goes. Okay. And again to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, it gets tangled up in your hands. Yeah, that could probably be its only disadvantage, that it gets tangled up in your hands and it messes you up. That's its only disadvantage. I guess it's a small price to pay. And again, and I'm guessing that's it. Let's cut it here and fix it over here. And again, I'm tightening wrapped around the middle point here. I don't know, let's see. Significant force now. Man. If it turns a couple turns, it would be great. No, you can't even turn it like that. Yeah, you're using a lot of string here. No, that's a lot of force. Can't go anymore. I don't think I should go anymore, and I'm pretty confident it will work here, even at this point. I want to dry everything up and connect it. Open it up. Pretty sure it's gonna work, but hey, we need to see. I need a new paper towel like this one. Look. Yeah, pretty confident it will work, but it uses a lot of string. Yeah, it's not so cost effective. Yeah, you can't really call it cost effective, but you're simply on the safe side. Let's see how it works in the removing and refitting phase. Yep, that's good. Works nice. Works awesome. Let's see in the back. From here, nope, everything's fine. No, everything's fine. As I said, this paste that it's covered with, that must be working like some kind of adhesive in the thread, and it provides sealing, and it also keeps the pieces in place. When I try to remove it or unscrew it, I find it hard to unscrew it too. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good stuff. This Teflon string is pretty good. So let's see. Let's remove it and refit it. Now I'm pretty confident it'll have some force. Yeah. You need a bit of force to remove it. You can do it with a hand. You can do it by hand, but it takes a bit of force. Only 2 turns. Yeah, it only screwed 2 turns, and it's sealed completely. No threads in there. Beautiful. So let's put it back. 1 and 2. Just 2 turns. It doesn't go anymore. Amazing. Let's dry everything up. I want everything nice and dry. See, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it shows on camera. Let me zoom in a little bit. There's some kind of fibers in this string. Don't know if it shows. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't show on camera, but this string has some kind of fibers in it. So I don't know, maybe it works like the hemp fibers. I don't know, but it seems to be like an all-around product. So yeah, I totally recommend this string. Yep, even the 6 to 8 layers that is recommended by the manufacturer, yeah, they do work. With the only exception, well, not exception, with the only thing, you need to put all the layers at the same point. Those 6 to 8 layers are in regards to the first technique. And we have a string lying around. Yeah, a loose string. Oh, something else you need to know about this is that this exposed part of the string will eventually dry up. So yeah, it'll stay there, it'll dry up, but it will not affect the sealing of the 2 parts. Look at that, works great. Nothing. Yeah, this takes the seal of approval too. But as you saw, I've placed a lot of layers on there. So yeah, I was very generous with it. It works, but it's not so cost effective. Good job. Yeah. Okay guys, that's how things are. That's all for today. A couple of thoughts before I go. And now, Teflon tape, either the cheap and thin or the expensive and thick one, no matter which one you choose, you'll need a lot. Can't stress this enough. If you're going to seal with tape only, you'll need a lot, although the thick one seems to be doing a better job. Both of them, however, need to be tightened up to a certain point, which you'll need to learn with experience. You don't really need to tighten up all the way. It's soft and it seals somewhere in the middle. It takes a bit of practice. Yeah, remember that. Now, the Teflon string had better results. It's sealed with just 7 layers at a single point again on the thread, and that could be its secret. To place it only at a single point on the thread and not spread it on all the thread up and down. Of course, the other ways of applying it will also work. Personally, on a 1/2-inch thread like this one, I'd use 10 to 12 layers just to be on the safe side, and I can't speak about bigger threads like 1 inch or 1.5 inch. Now the setup here was a good chance to test all these due to the presence of water and pressure. Regarding the drying of the string, this string is drying up eventually, and my only concern about that would be about how long it will last if unused. That's one thought there. And of course there's the price I mentioned. Usually these strips sell for 10 to 12 euros. However, as I mentioned before, this is the cheapest version, the 5 euro version, and it works just fine, you know. So yeah, that's how things are, and that's it for today. In case I forgot to mention anything, you can always write it down in the comments. I'm pretty sure I've covered the most common techniques of application for both the tape and the string. That's it. Thanks for watching. Take care. You're the best. And since you lasted till the end, here's a bonus for you. 5 layers of Teflon strip in the middle of the thread. Let's see how this works. 1, 2, okay, 3, okay, 4, and 5 right here. Let's see how that goes, huh? Ooh, fills up with water. Oop. Okay. I want to clean up everything and tighten it up. And that. See, the force is really in the hand. You really need to experience that and learn by experience. You just, that's how it is. That's how it is, guys. And a little bit more should grease. Just fine, that's just fine. And everything tightened up by hand. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Alright. Good job. Just five layers. This seals with just 5 layers. So 6 to 8 layers recommended by the manufacturers. I'm pretty sure they are correct. Let's see with the pressure. Yep. Okay. That's it. Works fine. Yay!